what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. We've had a great year of a lot of various PC game releases. We've only got a couple of months left in the year, so in this video I want to take a look at the 5 PC games that I'm still highly looking forward to for the rest of the year. Unfortunately, PC won't be getting what is considered by many to be the biggest game release of the year in Red Dead Redemption 2. I imagine we will get it sometime down the line. However, there are a couple of other games rounding out the PC release lineup for the rest of the year that I'm very interested in, and that's what I want to go over in this video, so let's get right into it. The first game is one that I think a lot of you guys don't even know is being released, and that is Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales. Yes, a brand new Witcher game is coming to PC, however, it's very different than The Witcher 3. From what I collected, Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales actually started off as the single-player campaign for Gwent the Witcher card game. However, it became its own expansive experience that it's going to be released as a standalone product. It is going to be released at $29.99, so it's not like this is going to be a super budget title. Actually, when I saw the price for this game, I was a little shocked. However, it does look like CDPR are putting a lot of work into it. It's a brand new tale set in the brutal and twisted universe of Witcher. The world stands on the verge of chaos as the tensions between the power-hungry Nilfgaardian Empire and the proud northern realms grow. There's an imminent invasion, and Meve, a war veteran queen of Lyria and Rivia, is forced to once again enter the warpath and set out on a dark journey of destruction and revenge. I really like the look of this game. While it's not technically brilliant like Witcher 3, the art style is definitely there, and I'm interested to see how it's gonna turn out. Probably one of the bigger talking points about this game is that it is going to be released exclusively on GOG. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a Steam release for this game, so that is pretty interesting. Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales comes to PC on October 23rd. Next up, I think this is the game that most PC gamers are looking forward to, although it does seem like this game is a little bit divisive. Of course, I'm talking about Fallout 76. Now, I just talked about Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales being released exclusively on GOG. Well, Fallout 76 isn't going to be released on Steam either, a departure from Bethesda games in recent memory, as it is going to be released on Bethesda's own client. Fallout 76, of course, a little bit different than your typical Bethesda experience with a gigantic focus on online. Of course, they do have Elder Scrolls Online, but for the Fallout universe, Fallout 76 is the first time this game is going online. The game itself, to me, looks rather interesting. I know a lot of you guys are turned off for a variety of different reasons, whether it be because you're not sold on the online play, whether it be what is, I think, considered by most people the reason for not being excited about the game is the visuals. It seems like people are completely turned off by this game's visuals. It's very reminiscent to the look of Fallout 4, and I never got into Fallout for the visuals. So to me, that's not a gigantic issue. I've always loved the Bethesda open world experiences. Fallout 76, of course, has a new twist to it. Not completely sold on it. I'm a little bit skeptical going in, but it's Fallout, and I'll definitely be checking it out. Fallout 76 hits PC on November 14th. The beta will be kicking off on October 30th, and the beta is touted as the break-it-in early test application, not your traditional beta. It's gonna feature nearly the entirety of the game, so you can get into it then. Moving on from that, a game that I don't think a lot of people are talking about is Darksiders 3. Now, Darksiders 3 was a game that was announced, and the initial gameplay footage, I'm sorry, Darksiders 3 did not look very good, but then we got more and more footage of it, and I got more and more sold on it. And it's not like this is a game that was going to take a lot to win me over. I was a big fan of Darksiders 1, was a big fan of Darksiders 2. When Darksiders 3 was announced, I was pretty surprised that the guys over at THQ Nordic are actually putting it out, and the recent gameplay, again, compared to the older gameplay that was released, it looks so much better. Don't know if this is a game that everybody's gonna jump out of their seat and pay $59.99 for. I personally am, because again, I was such a big fan of the first 2 games, and I'm sure it'll be a high quality action adventure experience. Darksiders 3 hits PC on November 27th. Next up, another game in a pretty notable franchise. Just Cause 4 is being released later this year, and Just Cause is a franchise that I've talked very highly about, namely Just Cause 2. Was a big fan of that game. If you guys have followed my channel for a little bit, you know how I felt about Just Cause 3, but just to reiterate, that game fundamentally was okay. However, it was an absolute train wreck at launch on PC. It was a train wreck on consoles too, but just embarrassing performance on PC. I believe I was running a GTX 970 at the time, and I was just getting absolutely poor performance. Hopefully they remedy that that with Just Cause 4, because if they come out and release yet another bad version on PC, if it's just another technical mess across the board, that is going to be very disappointing, because Just Cause is a franchise with a ton of potential. I like the new setting for Just Cause 4, and it's a franchise, yes, it doesn't take itself too seriously, but I feel like it's a game that anyone can really get into and have a good time with, and as long as they deliver on a technical standpoint, I'm sure Just Cause 4 will be a good game. It's dropping near the end of the year on December 4th.
As well as creating fun opportunities for creative sandbox gameplay. Our vehicles have been totally overhauled with new additions that offer extra gameplay opportunities. Bulldozers, car transporters, cranes, and even wrecking balls are all fun in our world. We have new handling on bikes and cars, as well as exotic...
And lastly, I think for a lot of people, this is their highly anticipated game, and it is a PC exclusive in Insurgency Sandstorm. Insurgency Sandstorm was actually to be released a little bit earlier, but then it got delayed. It'll still hit before the end of the year. If you guys played the first Insurgency, that was fantastic, and it's a game that you can get super cheap. They've even given it away for free, but on sale it's like $1.49. Insurgency Sandstorm looks to be building upon the first game. If you want a realistic shooter, that is really what you're gonna be getting out of Insurgency Sandstorm, and it's not being priced all too crazy. $29.99. If you pre-order it, it's going to be $26.99. Definitely a game that is oriented towards tactical play, team-based play, and that's what I really like. And if you do own the first Insurgency, by the way, you will get a 20% discount and you will have instant access to the beta. Sandstorm is touted to be reborn, improved, expanded, and bigger in every single way. So a lot to look forward to in the Insurgency Sandstorm, especially if you are a fan of the first title. It's dropping on December 12th. And that's gonna conclude this video, guys. There are a ton more games coming to PC before the end of the year. I know Hitman 2 is on the way, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, there's a bunch of other big titles, but these 5 really stand out to me. Let me know what games you're really excited for the rest of the year coming to PC. And if you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments as well. That's gonna end this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. This video is sponsored by scdkeys.com. They've got great deals on all kinds of games as well as PC software. Specifically, they've got Windows 10 Pro OEM for just $14, so if you go on their site, type in Windows 10, you'll find it available right now. You can buy it, and you can take advantage of the promo code CM1 to save an additional 10%, so you'll be getting it a little bit cheaper. You can decide on your method of payment, check out, and bam, there you go. Now you've got Windows 10 a little bit cheaper. You can also use the code CM2 on games to save 3%, so take advantage of that as well.